Well, that familiar phone scam threatens you with arrest by federal marshals if you don't pay up for supposedly missing jury duty or a tax return deadline.
Yeah, but the only real federal marshals in this story are the ones who took a former Georgia inmate to prison for his role in scamming an estimated $1 million from people all across the country. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says the defendant's own words offer some chilling insight into how this scam is so successful.
Chilling words, he writes today. Reggie Perkins is from Atlanta, bouncing between selling drugs and suffering the criminal consequences. His last stop was Autry State Prison, where he became the main guy to help hide all that phone scam money.
I could probably be a millionaire if I saved all that money.
Really?
No questions asked.
A millionaire living inside a gated community, which happens to be Autry State Prison in South Georgia. That's what 36-year-old Reggie Perkins told FBI agents when they began investigating a prison cell phone scam that's been on the Fox 5 I-Team radar for years.
Out of the 90 people, I could say 65 of them had a phone.
Wow.
And it had a backup phone in case the police got that phone.
Inmates pay guards up to $1,000 for those smuggled cell phones to pull off a variety of crimes, often reading scripts like ones we spotted during a raid at Autry earlier this year. They pretend to be from the IRS or law enforcement, demanding money because you didn't pay your taxes or missed jury duty. And if you don't pay, the cops are on their way.
In China, there's so many ways to make money. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
On the streets.
And those victims can be especially tragic, can be especially heartbreaking in the reactions that they have to these calls, the fear that they have when they think that someone's going to come and arrest them.
Every day of the week it was happening?
Yeah, every day. Wow. Every day, every hour.
Authorities say inmates ran Autry like a true criminal organization, with Perkins serving as the key money launderer. He told FBI agents he had 100 women scattered across the country willing to take prepaid card numbers provided by the victims and swap them for new cards while keeping a cut for themselves. The inmates would ultimately pass the money to friends and family.
My talk game is so good that you think that I'm on the street with you. You feel so comfortable with me that you're going to believe me. You're going to do anything that I ask you.
But the FBI shared a secret with Perkins. They had been listening all along.
It's so easy for us to listen to every single phone call that came out of Autry because you guys are all in one place.
After a 2-year investigation, federal authorities indicted 46 former and current corrections officers on a variety of corruption charges. Most of the crimes possible only with smuggled cell phones. Perkins talked to the FBI at his job after he had already been paroled from Autry.
Because I know I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
By me talking to some girls and helping them out, if that's a crime, then I'm sorry.
It's a crime, all right. He eventually pled guilty to conspiracy to commit money laundering. Judge Steve Jones called Perkins' crimes mind-boggling. I sentence people to prison, the judge told the court, because I'm trying to remove that danger to society, not realizing the danger was still there. He sentenced Perkins to 12 years and 7 months in federal prison, hoping this time the danger is finally removed. Meanwhile, the calls continue from all those others supposedly confined to their cells, paying their debt to society.
I think honestly, in terms of saying that there has been a definitive reduction to the amount of contraband and the amount of use of that contraband, I don't know that we're able to say that that's occurred yet. What I think we can say is that we have, through this case, shed some light on the issue and brought some publicity to it.
Well, Perkins declined a chance to speak in court before his sentencing. His attorney says he was worried about being killed if he said too much about the prison cell phone scam. Much of this scam, Sine and Russ, is run by the Bloods, a violent gang that seems to be operating quite well behind bars in some Georgia State prisons.
All right. Now, if Reggie Perkins is a liar, he wouldn't be the first behind bars. Do you really believe that he laundered that much money for other inmates?
In court, his attorney tried to argue that he was exaggerating the $1 million, but on the audio tape, that is, he says it a couple different times, and the feds pointed out that just one of the 100 women he claims he had actually laundered $24,000 worth of these green dot cards. So you multiply that, that's $2.4 million.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's a big number, and it's a scam that doesn't show any signs of slowing down because it works.
And it's unbelievable that Perkins didn't really seem to see anything wrong with what he was doing.
Even after being out on parole.
Well,
Amazing.
We'll see how federal prison goes for him. All right, Randy, thanks very much.